This came to me quite recently, and it really opened up an awareness for me. And it's this statement that loneliness is a state of mind, while being alone is a state of being. So let's break that down for a little bit here. So, loneliness. It is a feeling that we can have as human beings where we just feel lonely. And we feel like there's nobody there, there's nobody with us, you know. It is the sense, I'm going to put in quotes, all alone. But here's the interesting thing about loneliness is we are not always alone when we feel lonely. As a matter of fact, my most lonely times have been with around another person that I'm not getting what I need or want from them, or or reciprocated back or forth. That's when I felt most lonely. And I've even said one time I felt really lonely in a stadium full of 60,000 people. You know what I mean? At a concert or a game or something like that. Because the loneliness was a state of mind in me. It's not because I'm alone, it's because I feel all alone. And that may be from certain things that have happened in my life. Presently, when I'm feeling that, most importantly, in the past, different traumas or different reactions to different things that have made me feel all alone, like nobody is there, nobody cares. And that's where loneliness comes out of. It has really nothing to do with actually being alone. Whereas when I am being alone, when you are being alone, you're in a state of being by yourself. And when you actually are in a state of beingness by yourself, you're never alone because you're with the being that you are. You're being with yourself. Several talks ago, I said, it came to me, be the person that you wish to be with. Because once you're being that person, you're already with them. You're already with that energy, being that. And also you'll attract that into, because like energy attracts like energy. So when we are being alone, it's just a state of being. And also it opens up to the various aspects of ourselves, not just our anxieties, doubts, or worries or concerns, but also our strengths, our gifts, our channeling, our sensitivities, our compassions, our kindness, our empowerment. And also what that also opens up to is being with a power greater than ourselves. Because when we're in a moment of aloneness, or another word is solitude, there's generally, once we quiet the mind, a sense of stillness. And in that stillness, that's where we open up to a larger capacity to connect with ourselves, power greater than ourselves and others. So when we are alone and we're in the act of being alone and connecting with ourselves and something greater than ourselves, and by the way, another word for that can be meditation, contemplation, but it doesn't have to be. It's just in that moment of being alone, being with yourself. Then loneliness has no spot, no place, it doesn't fit. It can't come in because it's a state of mind, and we are realizing that we are not, uncared for. We have tremendous amount of care and love within us and for us, and it's emanating from us. So remember, if you're feeling lonely, that's okay. Connect with yourself, your whole self, and get in that state of being with yourself. And in this case, being alone. And when you do so, the loneliness will come and go. It'll subside, it'll come back, it'll subside again. But you'll realize it's coming from your mind. And once you realize that, you can take effective action of shifting it out of your mind, one moment of being at a time, and then of giving, being and giving. And that's, the antidote for loneliness.